Well, good afternoon, Richie from Driftomaniacs here, and this is my Vortex review. This is a 1/18 scale, ready to run, 4-wheel drive buggy. This one was from RC Comment, and it does a stated 50 kilometers an hour. Interesting fact of the day, 50 kilometers an hour is about 31 miles an hour, which would actually put this thing, if that's true on my GPS test, at being faster than the Traxxas Ford GTAs out of the box. That's a bit of brush version, by the way. 4-wheel drive. Lithium polymer battery included. I'd say 1/18 scale, ready to run. Let's get the box up and have a closer look. Well, you can get the Vortex RC car in a number of different body styles. The one we've got is the buggy style, but there's various different options along the way, from sort of saloon cars through to mini monster trucks on there. 2.4 GHz radio, and it's waterproof. Just spotted that. Okay, we'll just get the box open. This is very well packaged, by the way, which is always, to my mind, a good sign. Made that very, very well packed. Didn't want to come out of the box there. Okay, let's put that aside, just check what we've got in here. Instruction manual in the bottom, nothing else left in the box. The Vortex RC car. General impressions, okay, well, we've got a lot of plastic in there. Looks reasonably well built. Nice grippy tyres by the looks of it. Anyway, gonna cut this packaging off, see what we've got underneath here. Well, before I go diving in, getting the car off the thing, gonna see what we've got under here. I guess we're getting that. Tied down my cable ties, good sign. A lot of manufacturers could learn from packing things as well as this. Well, the box was glued to the bottom of the packaging. As I said, that's no bad thing. Shows them to put some thought into the thing, make sure at least everything doesn't arrive bashed to pieces. So what have we got in here? I'm guessing we have got our mains charger, and it also comes with 2 different adapters on there for use all around the world, I would guess. So we've got the US one on there, so that's good. And we've got a little spanner for doing the wheels with. Quickly getting around to our radio. We've got 2.4 GHz radio here, so nothing's going to interfere with this. That's got a nice sturdy feel. I'll tell you what, that's not bad. I'm guessing this is our on-off button, and our 4x8 batteries, I bet, go in the bottom here, forwards, backwards. Steering on there. On here, we've got throttle trim and steering trim. At this price point, that is damn good. Okay, first impressions, very impressed with the transmitter at this price point. Full down aerial on the top there, so perhaps working conveniently. The fact that it's got a separate throttle trim and steering trim on there, very good. On-off button, very much similar to other mainstream manufacturers' transmitters there. Battery charger, very simple to put together by the looks of it. Red light for charging, green light for ready. And the battery plugs in there. So going to get the car off the box, get the camera off the tripod, and have a closer look. Okay, so just a quick overview of what we get for our money. We got our fully proportional 2.4 GHz transmitter, our 1/18 scale, 4-wheel drive buggy nonetheless. Battery, I'm guessing, is inside of there. We get our battery charger, little spanner for undoing the wheels, and our instruction manual. Okay, well, I've just put it up on the tripod so we can have a quick spin around, look at it in more detail. It looks very neat, actually, I have to say. I do like these sort of 1/18 scale buggies. Quite a big fan of small fast cars as well as my large fast ones. So we've got fully independent suspension all round, 4-wheel drive. If this thing does the 50 kilometers an hour it says it does on the box, then we're going to have an absolute flyer on our hands. So, without more ado, let's get the body off and have a look inside. Okay, body removal fairly simply. We've just got our standard little clips on here, and of note the wing is also held on by those clips. Comes off fairly easy. So, body, quite nice little Lexan shell there. Should be fairly tough. Put up with plenty of bashing. The odd upside down on there. It's not going to trouble this thing at all. Yeah, it's going to bounce back into shape just fine. Well, this is very much a hobby grade car. Just doing the walkthrough from front to back. We've got our steering servo tucked away down there on the left, our ESC with our very clearly labelled on-off switch. That is a novelty for some of the RC cars that I've had in the bench recently. We've got look to appear to have a 380 can motor on there with heatsink on the side. We've got our lithium polymer battery tucked away down there. We've got our rear gear in there, just zooming on down, letting you guys and girls have a close look up at everything on there. Well, one thing I always like to do with any of these RCs is see just how much suspension travel we've got. Now, I don't have a huge amount there, but then as it is, this thing is just 1/18 scale, so I think it's more than adequate before it starts the front end. Quite a mean looking rear end, I have to say. I'm guessing we've just got friction shocks at this price point. We've got slightly more room and suspension travel on the rear end. That thing, I have to say, immediately, just pushing that, I'm just going to check the front out as well. This thing looks well set up to jump and handle the bumps. Okay, in order to get the battery out there, we've just got a nice little Velcro strap tucked away on there. Looks quite neat. I'm just going to check the connector out in just 1 second. Now, whilst this is a 2S 1100 milliamp Lipo battery, and you might think this is a balance lead, as I first did, you've got the separate lead here, which you think maybe that's just the power lead. Indeed, that is the power lead for connecting to the car on there. To charge the battery, you just use this lead. So all the charger has got inside is that one. So I'm going to, he says, turn it around the right way. Going to plug that in, put that on charge, and come back with a report of just how long it takes to charge up. Now, you see the red light on the left is indicates it's charging. The green light on the right is just to indicate it's got power. This charger only appears to be rated for 2S, so don't go try and plug anything else in it. Okay, just a quick scan down the underside of the chassis so you can see what you're getting there. Plastic under tray, but this makes the car very, very lightweight. You've got steel constant velocity joints in here, steel drive shaft CB joints made out of metal on the inside as well. The shocks all round just push on at the bottom and screw on at the top. This wing happens to be made of rubber, so that is going to take quite a bit of impact. A lot of manufacturers could learn from that. Well, whilst I wait for the batteries to charge, the one thing I would say is this thing is very, very lightweight indeed. I could see having a lot of fun with this. Just going to do a quick drop test on there and just zoom out a bit more, just see how we land. From about 12 inches. Not bad. Now, the shock absorber exploded diagram. At this price point, traditionally, you're looking at friction shocks. This appears as though it's got oil-filled ones. Can't be absolutely certain on that, but that's what it looks like from the diagram. A full list of parts, including all the part numbers you hear, everything on the car. This is all good stuff. Full parts list like this of everything, a little blast thing that you will need should you bump or prang the car and need to rebuild it. Well, the battery has finished charging. I've put it in and done a little test run upstairs. Believe me, I think it might definitely hit that 50 kilometers an hour that it says on the box. This thing is seriously quick. It's too quick for me to test indoors tonight, and I'm very conscious that it's not got a bumper on there. I don't know if you can get maybe an aftermarket bumper or an optional bumper to fit on there, but it's something I want to play with outside where I've got a lot more space and I'm not going to go and bash into anything and risk any damage to the car on the first run. I've got that outside test scheduled in for tomorrow, so if you don't want to miss this, and believe me, this thing absolutely flies along. I can't wait to get this outside. If you don't want to miss that test, then as ever, please do subscribe, and by all means share with friends.
Well, if you like our Driftomaniacs videos, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook and on YouTube. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.